So Raspberry Pis are pretty cool, but the biggest drawback with them is that we can't put Windows 11 on them. So today, Latte Panda was nice enough to send over a solution.
This is the Latte Panda IOTA, the upgrade over the V1 that promises 8 times better performance and a bunch of other cool stuff. Is it actually gonna be cool though? We're gonna unbox it and find out and game on it after a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Micro Center and all of their amazing offerings. Micro Center is running a fall savings event this October, giving you the chance to score huge savings all month long. For all of you planning a gaming PC build, one deal I've been keeping an eye on is this Ryzen 7 7800X 3D for just $300. And if you're on the hunt for a new gaming PC, this Power Spec G524 is a steal. It comes with a Ryzen 5 7600X, RX 7600, and 16 gigs of DDR5 for just $770. And if you want to stay plugged into the latest happenings in the tech world, Micro Center News has you covered with everything from in-depth product reviews and helpful how-to guides to updates on launches and more. It's the perfect way to stay in the loop. Plus, if you're in Phoenix, Arizona, you got even more reason to be excited. Micro Center is opening its news location right in Phoenix. Sign up early for VIP deals, and when the doors open, you'll snag a free 128 gig flash drive just for joining. Big thanks to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
So Matt and I are no strangers to Latte Panda. We actually looked last time at a Latte Panda V1, which it was really cool. It was very small, very tiny, smaller than a Raspberry Pi, but it did not have a lot of performance. We were just running emulation on it, and that's about all it could do besides basic like web browsing and stuff. And then we also looked at the Latte Panda Mu, which that could actually game. And what's cool is they've almost combined the Mu and the V1, so it's still tiny, but it has a lot more performance under the hood.
And what makes me excited about this one is when we reviewed the V1, it was already pretty old. It was getting to the point where there was a lot of things that were very limited on it. We didn't get gigabit Ethernet, which we do have with this one. We're on an older processor. This one right here is a much newer 4-core, 4-threaded processor. To be specific, it is the Intel N150, which you do see in a lot of really cheap budget laptops. So seeing it in a small form factor board like this, that's designed for Internet of Things applications, but in Toasty Bro's eyes, gaming and doing a bunch of fun stuff with it, it's gonna be really cool to see what we can push this thing to do.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times we're not opening these and reviewing them like typical creators that probably do this every day would. Those guys are really smart. They're way smarter than us. We're just gamers, and that's really our ultimate goal, is to see, you know, can it do some basic internet browsing? Can it do some video watching? And of course, can it game, and what are the limitations of it? And I know I wrote down a bunch of new specs to kind of compare them. And Matt, if you would do the honors while I kind of open this
Yeah,
stuff.
so we'll have some B-roll on screen here, McAllister, of most of the product once we get to it. But what we're looking at here with the IOTA version, we have the 8 gigs of RAM version with 64 gigs of eMMC storage included. It is, again, compared to the original Intel Atom X5-Z8350, about 8 times faster with that N50 4-core 4-thread, triple the cache, going from DDR3L to DDR5, so low-profile DDR5. Once again, that gigabit Ethernet is now available compared to 100 megabits per second on the old one. We go to HDMI 2.0 from HDMI 1.4, which supports high refresh rate and 4K, and multiple 10 gigabits USB 3.1 ports, and TPM 2.0 enabled, and USB-C for power. No more micro USB.
Yeah.
So many different upgrades with this thing that it's much more modern now.
We'll say Latte Panda, thanks for sending all this stuff. We're not smart enough, but we'll look at everything. They sent us some really cool stuff. I mean, like this right here is a 51 watt power over Ethernet plus hat for the IOTA. I mean, look at all the stuff it comes with, the ribbon cables, like the things that I don't even know if we're gonna fully utilize or not.
Yeah, so this in theory, because PoE can power a certain amount of power over bandwidth. We have like PoE, like the ubiquity access point that we have, that's PoE powered. This right here, I'm assuming would allow you to make some sort of like Ethernet powered device that also gets PoE power, so you need to plug up to anything besides an Ethernet cable. So that'd be kind of cool for, again, certain deployments. This thing, again, for what we're using, is used for more technical things that you can do out there, not just gamer applications, actually real world things that you could implement these boards for.
I know a lot of people use these to make like servers, NASs, stuff like that, but this is crazy. 51 watt PoE++. That's like, I know our big switch that we just got, I think total can do like 450. Yes. And that's like a 24 port, like 10 gig switch. So that's pretty cool. We also got, which I don't know if we're gonna use, but I think right here, this is a 4G expansion card. It's M.2, and I guess
does it have like a SIM card spot on it?
Yeah. Yeah, here, actually, I'll open it up. I mean, I don't think this is anything that we're gonna get too into.
Yeah, you can put a SIM card in there. That's crazy.
Yeah, and look, it's like an M.2 key.
Okay.
So very interesting. I don't really know if we'll utilize it. This heatsink is crazy. It looks like a floppy drive almost, or something like that. But you can see we got the removable pads there, and then here's our connector. So this thing's gonna run really cool, I guess.
Is that the M.2 expansion thing?
Yeah.
I saw that on the listing. So you can add an M.2 with this expansion card.
Which might not be a bad idea, because I mean, although we have good eMMC storage, it's what, 64 gigs?
Yeah.
We're only gonna fit like one game on there, if that.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll actually try this out. We can do a little bit of, and I think this connects to the board, which is really cool.
Yep. I guess these are extra.
That's that.
Screw pack for the UPS.
Okay, uninterruptible power
Did we
supply.
get a UPS?
Yes, that's this right here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how exactly.
Does it hold a battery, I guess? Oh, you put batteries in it.
Oh my
So you literally
goodness.
fill this with batteries, and it would be a UPS in case you lose power.
That is
That's
so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, look, in power delivery, 20-volt USB-C, or you have the 1224, which that's kind of like the Mu that we had. We had both of these, so you could choose if you wanted to add like a graphics card, you would use this port for extra power.
And I do love that they call them hats because you literally put them on top of each other. That's what these little standoff screws are for. You basically stack this up with different things, plug it in all together, and it goes down in a hat stack formation.
All right, now I know here's what people have been waiting for. So CMOS battery, pretty cool. It's one of those like detachable ones. This right here is the entire Windows capable PC, which is crazy. I mean, we love Raspberry Pi, we love Linux, but every so often, you know, it's like, man, it'd be cool to be able to use like our native environment, run all the games that have anti-cheat and stuff, which, can we load Battlefield on this? I don't know.
That'd be insane.
It'd be pretty crazy. But just like Raspberry Pi, we have like this big port selection here where you can do all kinds of different pinouts for drones and stuff like that. I know Matt mentioned we now have like some USB 3.1s. We have a better HDMI than before. We have a gigabit Ethernet. We have a combo headphone jack. We have, I forgot it comes with micro SD expansion. So in theory, that could be for games as well. And now we're in USB-C. No more of that freaking micro USB crap.
You know what I wish we still had? I need to see like the bandwidth of this NVMe slot, or if it's NVMe or if it's just standard M.2. But that adapter we had for laptops back in the day where you could put an adapter for a graphics card, because you could run that on here and have an external GPU. I would imagine you don't have a ton of bandwidth with this, but that would have been a fun way for us to add a GPU to this. No idea if it would even work, but just a theory.
I didn't do any research on this, but I think I know what needs to happen here. Okay.
He knows what needs to happen. I'm just letting him run with this.
So right now we're doing the IOTA Active Cooler. Power cable goes there. I noticed they gave us some soft thermal grease, which I'm assuming we're gonna cover these little guys.
Yeah, those little.
Simple enough. I like that nothing's exposed either, so if we get a little extra on there, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything, you know?
But see, the crazy part is, isn't it like Raspberry Pis normally don't need active cooling, like they technically?
No, and I don't think this does either. This is an add-on, if I'm not mistaken.
If we're a game on it, we're gonna push it to the limits.
Yeah.
Might as well have it. But yeah, these things are, that's why I like Latte Panda so much, is love Raspberry Pi. It's been around for a long time. These Latte Pandas just push that performance even further.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi, I feel like it's more about like efficiency and like just how crazy you can really push them, you know? For how little wattage they pull. But I want the watts.
Now the question is, for stacking our battery thing, will that work on the other side now?
So
or should we...
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that we'll put this through like this, and then we have different levels of risers.
And then we add the risers.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this on for now, just so that, you know, it doesn't slide off. I like their little logo too. It's a little cute little panda with, I think it's like coffee beans, right? Latte?
Latte.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's a metal box.
Is that anything? No. Just a metal box.
It's probably a graphics card, right?
Yeah, iGPU.
We're slowly, like, they're watching this video right now, like, we should probably not have sent this to them. So I'm curious, I think this, you seeing the vibe there, Matt? You seeing that?
How does it connect? Do we have oh, it comes with a ribbon cable?
Somewhere. Let's see, screw pack for M.2 key.
That's the M.2 connection. You can do on the, you notice this? You can do the little small boy.
Oh yeah, like the
NVMe's.
Wi-Fi one?
Yeah.
But it is cool that this does, these come with Wi-Fi, right? I wrote that down. Maybe that's what that is.
That might be.
Or maybe it doesn't come with Wi-Fi.
I don't remember reading Wi-Fi. I will say the whole theory about a graphics card would not run very well. This is a PCI 3.0 by 1 connector.
Oh.
It'll run an NVMe in like SATA level speeds, I would imagine, at that bandwidth, but you know.
It meant to, oh, it's supposed to go, because it's a hat.
It goes over top.
See, right now what we're doing is we're testing for the average gamer. Could they put one of these together? And so far the answer is no. There we go. Yeah. And then it goes like that.
Oh.
It's a hat.
I'm gonna be honest, Latte Panda, this explanation of what you do with the UPS gives me some fear.
Is it a bomb?
Are we building a bomb? No, hello?
Does it say bomb armed when you put it on?
I don't know, look, it literally has a countdown timer.
So I guess it's how long, like they're saying you have
The
on
battery
UPS?
life with it, yeah.
I don't really, is that like a separate case you can buy?
Maybe.
Then we're gonna take these screws, but we may end up adding more, you know, if we put the UPS on. I guess that'll go on over top.
Yeah, that would sit.
Which,
can I go on top now?
Yeah, I guess let's figure that out first.
It's endless expansion, but...
Okay, so maybe the taller ones is what we're gonna need.
Yep.
Does that hit right now? Okay, that's gonna hit. So we're gonna need the tall ones. So Matt, would you like to do the honors and plug that thing in? So what it's looking like is it is an uninterruptible power supply, which normally on a PC you get what, like a minute to save your stuff, shut everything down cleanly. This takes what looks to be like AA batteries that you put rechargeable ones in, which I think we have actually from our old Camry setup.
And Jim, where does this go?
Jim Bob, I don't know.
Because this is
Probably
a display
down,
out.
Probably down here.
Power management.
Yeah.
So I assume this is power management.
Okay, that looks good.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let's flip it back over, and I think we're gonna need to put the big tall boys on. I don't really know if we need to add anything
Nah,
else.
I think
I'm
this is
getting scared.
fun. We don't need to PoE plus it.
Jonah used to play a lot of CS. Did you ever have to do this to get the bomb ready? You know, I think Latte Panda knew what they were doing when they sent this to us.
I mean, we haven't said anything wrong yet, I don't think.
Oh, that's what you think.
How's that gonna work now?
We're gonna, oh my God, I think we need to sandwich them. Dude, my brain. We have like a middle one, I guess this. So after a lot of trial and error, this is what we have come up with. So
Fire.
yeah, we got the M.2 off to the side, which I feel like Latte Panda, if they watch this, are gonna be like, what is wrong with these guys? I think we're gonna find a better way. There's just not a lot of info right now. So to get our hats on, we had to have one hat off to the side, the earrings, if you will. But Matt found some rechargeable batteries. You want to try to just pop those in and just see what happens? Oh, that's not. I think this takes 18650. Does that sound right?
It looks pretty long.
I was
I'll
gonna
see,
say
if I can,
that,
I'll see if I can find some to order, but this has USB
that's
pass-through.
awkward. Yeah, so this should just power on even though
Or
we
in
don't have
theory,
the
we can
batteries
just
in.
plug it straight
Yeah.
into it. That was not even close.
There's
My
people in the
goodness.
comments who are like, I can't believe these guys thought they were double A's.
So we got a TimeTech 512 gig here, which I didn't really, there's not really a budget, honestly, with this. I just know that 64 gigs, we're not going to install much of anything, and I want to try some real games on this because it can.
Now, with tinkering devices like this, and y'all can let me know in the comments down below, you can just say I'm an idiot. I feel like there's really no wrong way to do stuff like this because you're kind of just purpose building it. So
Yeah.
maybe this works for us.
Yeah.
It works.
I mean, I think it looks cool. And we added some risers in the bottom so that it doesn't run like hot. So we're going to try the pass-through first and see if that works. It looks like we got a power
the
button.
board is lit up, so.
Yeah.
Where's the HDMI?
I think on the other side. And then little power button right here. You ready? I hear a fan.
It's spinning.
Let me see it spin. It's spinning. Now I don't know if this is gonna have Windows already like on it. I think you can buy these with or without Windows. Sounds like we got a boot with
Hey!
maybe. Oh,
Latte Panda.
the fan just turned off.
Oh, it has Windows on
Oh,
it.
it's just really quiet.
It has Windows. That's going to be
Wow.
the interesting thing is it is on the eMMC storage, which is not super fast. So
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get, I'll grab a keyboard and mouse, see if we can get the OneDrive initialized.
Yeah, because this eMMC is faster than the last one was. So, and just to note, we are running through the pass-through right now. So this will work if we just get the right batteries. I think it's 18650, just based on Matt putting the AA in and it being way too small.
How many USB ports, or do you need a hub?
We have 3.
Okay. Look, when it's going through the pass-through, it shows the battery indicator in Windows, and it's showing it has no charge.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if when we put the batteries in, if we'll actually get like
I think you might actually get a readout.
That'd be really cool. Well, I'm gonna try to one day ship some of those so that we can hopefully get that going. Isn't this so nice? Like, imagine if this was a Raspberry Pi, you know, and we'd struggle to figure out how to add an extra drive.
Call this games. And just
You
like
wanna,
that.
and we can open up Task Manager, see what we're looking at.
So we are in here now, and look at
Wait,
this.
make sure we don't have Wi-Fi too. Okay, no Wi-Fi.
No
built
Wi-fi.
in. We'll have to add an M.2 if we want it.
All right, Task Manager it is. Let's see what we got here. Our CPU's at 100%. We're off to a great start. So we have that N150, which is a 4-core, 4-thread, currently running, it's base speed is 0.8 gigahertz. It's at 2.3 right now. That's fun. Our 8 gigs of DDR5, LP DDR5, 4 of 4, it's row of chips, because again, it's not actually
soldered.
Yeah, it's soldered. Here's our TimeTech drive showing up now, showing up as the disk, I like it showing up as disk 0, which is funny, but it's there, disk 0. And then we have our other SSD.
Which I will say it's a Samsung.
Samsung, cute, it's cute.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of surprising that this isn't like maxed out, so maybe this eMMC is not bad.
And then the UHD graphics that has 4 gigs of memory allocated. So that's going to be the interesting thing. Can it play Minecraft? Can it play some of the lower end games? We'll have to see. Let's get some stuff downloaded on it and go from there.
So we are in the little baby PC, the IOTA, and we're playing some Minecraft, and you know, it's okay. It's a little bit chunky loading in. We just started this new world, so it may smooth out, I'm sure, as we chunk more things in, but it is safe to say that when you're like hard chunking at 1080p, this game doesn't have like upscaling or anything, so we are running like fast biome blend. We lowered the render distance a little bit, max frame rate 120. We are running like fancy graphics, smooth lighting.
Bunch of different
Minecraft didn't used to be like this back in our day.
Minecraft's got a lot of settings.
They didn't have any of this stuff. I mean, cloud distance now. So we're gonna change some settings here, but we're gonna try this. We're trying like basically high settings, you know, non-modded Minecraft. It's playable. It definitely seems like, I mean, see, like that was pretty bad. Yeah, but obviously, I'm sure that in close quarters combat, when you're not loading in chunks, it's probably going to be fine.
For you Bed Wars gamers out there.
Yeah, the Bed Wars gamers, y'all are going to be running pro Minecraft settings. So it's interesting though, because yeah, our CPU just seems like no matter what, it's just like always at like 100%. We do have a Windows update that just won't go. If we have problems with other games, then, well, y'all may see like a fresh Windows install on the SSD that I might do in spare time.
All right, guys, we are now in Hollow Knight, which is kind of a platform-style dungeon crawler game that'll, well, really not require a whole lot to run, but it is a good test here. We're currently running 1080p, normal particle effect, medium blur rate, and frame rate cap is on. I'll just turn that off real quick so we don't have any issues there, but those are the settings. That's literally all you can do in this game. So we will see what kind of FPS we are getting. It's like trying to be 60, but it is a bit stuttery. So yeah, it's almost there. That GPU, this, I will say, compared to Minecraft, it was not at 100% or 99% on the iGPU. It was definitely dropping down a lot. So this game seems to be much more like iGPU bound, and it's actually pushing the iGPU. But you can see the frame times are going from 11 to, let's see if it does it again. It hit like 32 at one point, 24, 25, yeah. So it is going up and down. Let me see if these settings actually do help. I mean, we are doing 1080p, which, you know, we still have 720p to work with, which I'll probably will test here in a second. But let's go low, low. That's it. That is what I can do in this game. Let's go low, low. A little bit better, a little more playable. I would say this is okay. It's just, there's just like random hitching that makes it where it doesn't feel incredibly smooth, but it technically is playing the game. I'm gonna run here a little bit, fight these little blowy things.
Whoa.
Hey, I wouldn't say it's gonna help you survive very easily, but you know what? I'm playing it. And again, with these little mini PCs, we're not expecting, you know, top of the line game performance. It's really, if we see improvements across the board, it's always cool to see how much performance you can get out of such a small form factor. And this is doing pretty decent. Come here. Quit trying to blow stuff on me. Oh.
Boink.
Boink, boink, boink. All right, FPS is getting higher, but the frame times just still feel a little bit choppy, so I'm going to drop things down to 720p. Let's go down to video. Let's go all the hertz options. I know it gives me all the hertz options too. Let's go down to 720p 60, hit apply, keep resolution. I don't think you need resync, McAllister. Look at the FPS.
Wow.
That's just skyrocketed.
Made the game a little larger too, I think.
A little larger. It feels okay. Frame times are definitely lower. This might be one where I would just lock it 720p 60 and call it a day, because we're still getting like random spikes up to like 13 milliseconds, give or take. So not too bad. Let's see if the classic test of running a source game will work. We got Half-Life 2, we got TF2. We'll start things off with TF2, see if that game will run. I will say though, with these games, these are definitely the low end and we're working our way up. TF2 might be a little hard, but we're gonna give it a go. We'll swap to it.
We are now testing out a cult classic that apparently is at 63,000 players right now, Team Fortress 2, and that's not it. We're currently running settings that clearly are not working well. 1920 by 1080, kind of like a medium preset, really. They don't really have presets exactly. I'm just gonna go in and die here.
And
I don't have my charge.
Off to death.
I literally don't. I thought I had my charge. I just used it. The Sex Defender.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh gosh, what is happening? Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna change some settings.
Yep.
I figured we'll try to go in and die a couple times, but right now it's pretty much unplayable. It kind of reminds me of like back in the day, you know, we built like a really budget PC to try to play it. This is about how it runs.
We're back to being CPU bound, where the CPU is hitting like 100% and the GPU will go down a little bit. So we're getting it hitched up somewhere. The RAM usage is definitely higher in this game, but you know, yeah, hopefully we can get double the FPS or close to that at 720p. Hopefully there's room to scale there, because that would be nice to get 60.
Yeah, I think 720p will get us there.
I was telling Jackson off camera, you just got to think about it. This is the kind of computer you find in a smart fridge.
All right,
and we're playing TF2 on it, baby. Now
Right,
this
now
is a source game.
This is the true test.
This is a gamble. McAllister, hold on for dear life.
He's gonna hit the.
Gotta. Oh, I thought I almost saw 60.
Okay, so now we're doing 720p at the same like medium settings.
We're still getting about 30. It looks a little smoother right now.
It definitely feels smoother, but let me look at the latency still.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just how TF2 is.
That's just TF2's built-in latency. No, it's definitely still stuttery.
Yeah. Well, I'll try going low. See what, oh my God, there's a turret in there. Well, that's the perfect time to try that. All right, we're just gonna lower everything. Let's just see if we can let's just see what we can do here. You ready for the thing again?
Simple reflections. I want all the characters to look foul.
It's even most simpler too. Most simpler.
I did not see that coming, actually.
Okay, that just shows the resilience of this PC. If we were running Linux, we would have had to just reinstall.
Ooh, we're at 40. We're playing a game.
All right, I'm gonna try to go in here and get one more something. Heavy would be easy to kill with, right? Try to get one kill and then I feel satisfied. But yeah, we're lowest settings, 720p. I mean, besides lowering the res even more, it's not gonna get any better than this. Gosh, that one game that we're gonna be testing, I have little faith.
I don't think it's gonna launch.
I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, you think it'll launch even?
I don't even know if it's gonna go.
Well, you know what? Rayo can have that kill because I'm done with TF2. But honestly, it ran worse than I thought it would. I'm glad that it ran. Didn't crash. I mean, it's playable. But yeah, we're gonna try out which Half-Life 2 we got? $500?
We got just Half-Life 2.
Normal Half-Life 2. OG, baby.
Let's go. All right, guys, we're playing Half-Life 2, which I just decided to just dive right into 720p because that's kind of where we've been right now. But I will say, medium settings, everything looking pretty good. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to change any more settings. We're just gonna leave that alone. 720p, heck yeah, baby.
Whoa. See, this one might actually be 1080.
I was about to die.
He jumped in the puke.
Where's my, did I load into a save that doesn't have the vehicle I need? Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, so what I need to do is
This feels so Gary's mod-like.
This is so Gary's mod-like. All right, so I gotta go up here. Excuse me? Excuse me. Okay, here we go. We hit this. We hit this. We hit those. We hit those! I did it.
Wow.
I did it. Yeah, I mean, this could go 1080p, guys, which we will do here in just a second. I mean, we're getting 200 FPS. What have they done to TF2? I will say, like, same engine. I'm assuming things have changed, obviously, but like, oh wow,
it's so modern.
This is I mean, the FPS is a little all over the place, but I'm gonna get shot at. This is incredibly loud too, by the way. My ears are just like ringing, but this is cool. A game that actually works on it. And how many watts we pulling? Still the same 20 watts, getting 200 FPS.
No, I was like 118.
118. I unlocked
19.4.
Chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, we found something that's not a stuttery mess. I love that. So let's see what happens. McAllister, I do apologize. I'm being shot at, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and do some 1080p and see if that holds up the same. So we'll go 1080p. Let's go 4K. I mean, we got we get 4 times it and get 60 FPS, right? Right?
Some frame gen.
A little frame gen. I mean, we're still getting 100 FPS.
Huh. It almost feels like it didn't even.
It didn't even really get worse.
And it looks way better now.
Shout out good old Half-Life 2. Running, oh my gosh, bombs. Running pretty dang good, and I cannot complain. And I mean, this is technically a more demanding part because I am loading in a bunch of stuff pretty quickly while I'm trying to dodge.
This mission looks hecka fun.
These bombs. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, yeah. I got health. Let's go. Keep it going. Hello. Hello.
We need the Gary's mod nuke.
Well, that's what we need. We need Gary's mod. We got a Gary's mod for the rotation for nostalgia purposes, guys. Can you pose the characters and do a stop motion?
It's a cool concept.
Oh.
Work.
Can you record with fraps is going to be the benchmark.
No, dude, don't even. Like, that was probably the hardest part about gaming back in the day was trying to record it.
If y'all remember fraps, shout out. I gotta make this jump and then I'll call it. Here we go. Let me get out of this thing. There we go. Ah! Oh no, don't shoot me!
You're shooting back.
Oh.
You're shooting through the building.
Anyways, it's running really good. Now, the next thing I don't even know is going to work, but we just want to see if it'll happen. You know, there's this new hit game called Battlefield 6. It's installed on this PC. What will it do? Probably nothing great. Let's try it. So we got an error saying DirectX function m_command list arrow close failed with e_out of memory. Direct 3D could not allocate sufficient memory to complete the call.
So, and it shows like the Intel driver. So I'm assuming it's basically, in a very weird way, just saying that the GPU in this, well, the integrated graphics doesn't have enough VRAM.
Not a VRAM or something. I'm assuming it's VRAM. It has 4 gigs allocated, which should make it launch, but maybe it's just out of system memory when it's trying to pull from it. So I bet if I hit OK, it's just gonna...
Maybe. Yeah, well, I know we've talked about maybe doing a fresh Windows install on just straight up the SSD, so we're like getting rid of the eMMC. The eMMC storage will be extra at that point. I don't know if that's gonna help us at all, but...
Let's give it a go. See what happens.
So now that we've tested our Latte Panda in its basically stock form, Matt and I decided we wanted to try to actually install Windows on our NVMe M.2 to see if that helps with any of like the load times. Maybe it'll even help games run a little bit better. We're also going to be going into the BIOS, very simply increasing the base and boost frequency, because you can actually give this Latte Panda some more wattage to work with. So we're going to do just that, and then we're going to re-benchmark a couple games. So we are back in Minecraft, and we now have Windows installed on our NVMe, and we're running Minecraft at the same settings that we tested early on before, but now you can see even in like the menu, we're getting about 6 more watts in total to our CPU. We were hitting like maybe 10 watts. Now we're hitting upwards of like 14, sometimes even 15 watts for the CPU and integrated graphics portion, meaning we're getting closer to like I think it's like a 35 watt maximum for the N150. And they were running it at like a modest, I think 20 to 25 watts. So it was like 20 watts before. So we've unlocked it to where in theory it can boost upwards of 35 watts now. But same settings as before. These still aren't the settings I think we should keep, so we'll probably tweak the settings a little bit. But it sometimes gets 100 FPS, which is pretty cool. Now we're still getting like a little bit of like chunking, like when we're loading things in. But like in theory, once you've loaded stuff in, you should be able to. It's still a little bit laggy. Yeah, so I mean, still just not quite a 1080p machine. 720p is gonna be like your best friend with this, but it is cool that we're doing it, and it's the fact that you can even run this thing on battery power, which we'll test out in a little bit. It's looking pretty good, so let's go ahead and test out another game now that we've increased our clock speed. So we have now done some optimization, and Matt, how many watts did you see over there?
So now we're up to 27 watts.
Wow, that's going from, what were we at before, 20?
20, so it would basically hover between 19 and 20 watts. So basically what we did, we went to the BIOS, we noticed there was power limits that you could go to. We adjusted the low end and the high end.
We're not even on lowest either. Wow.
We're on higher details now. But first of all, we adjusted that. Secondly, we installed Windows on the NVMe. We're not on the built-in storage anymore. So those are the 2 things we did change, and performance seems to be benefiting from it.
We didn't disable. We lowered the percentage that Windows Defender was allowed to use. Didn't know that was a thing, but apparently you can do that. So originally it was just turned off, so it could use whatever it wanted. And Windows Defender was sometimes using like 50% of our little CPU, which is crazy. We're not even doing anything. Apparently that's just what it needs to like monitor, So we lowered it to 5%. I don't even know if it's still doing anything.
It's seeing threats and it's like, I just can't fix them.
Like, I have nothing.
I can't do anything. They're just gonna come right through.
But you guys remember before, 720p is what we had to go to. 720p low settings, and it still was borderline unplayable.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see this now. We're at 1080p. We're at low settings now. Let's make sure it actually stuck. Yeah, now we're actually at like pretty much the lowest settings. But 1080p though.
Yes.
I mean, this is pretty crazy.
Ow. Just like TF2.
It's time to bring out the big guns.
Big guns. You need some medics to help you out because that heavy is buffed.
I'll go hop on another account.
Yeah.
You play medic, I'll play Hev.
Yeah.
Mr. Hev. But you can still see it's still struggling a little bit, but we are still getting higher wattages. We're still getting more FPS. still much more playable. You still could go 720p, and now I'm willing to bet it would actually be like good at 720p.
Another avenue we haven't even explored is emulation. Emulation will run really well on this. You can make yourself a little emulation PC depending on what you install on it.
Game streaming.
Game streaming is also a really good option. Really, there's again, like as mentioned at the end of this video, this isn't a gaming PC. It can do whatever you want. But if you want to do gaming on it, there's a lot of different avenues that you could make a game. Oh, this cooking?
Oh, dude, oh my God, we're eating.
Oh, what was your healer?
Yeah. All right, well, I want to see, now we know TF2, I think the only other game I reinstalled was Half-Life, so if you want to try that again real quick, just see
if you get more than 200 FPS.
Let's see if we can do it.
All right, guys, Half-Life 2 Take 2, we're at 1080p, and we're getting about 200 FPS, 230 at times, but we're kind of, I would say it's pretty similar to what we were getting before. Let's go ahead and just run through and shoot some stuff. We're not at the exact same spot we were at before, by the way. This is a slightly different location. But it is still pretty demanding. Running through, blowing up barrels.
No, it's funny too, because I was just telling Matt, we're pulling about 28 watts now. Before we never saw more than 20, so changing those settings in the BIOS, we definitely got more performance, more wattage overall, but there is just some, I mean, see, we got 230 for a second there. There's some games where maybe we won't see a big difference. I mean, maybe the lows are better.
So the last thing we're gonna do is we're just determined. We are not gonna give up on good old Battlefield 6. We have some ideas on how we can force low settings before launch, so we're gonna give that a go. But if you don't see us doing Battlefield 6 and you see us on that outro table, it failed miserably.
I guess what's about to happen?
Well, we're in Apex now, I think. It was redoing shaders again.
Why are we playing Apex?
So we're playing Apex because Battlefield just isn't happening. This man has spent the entirety of today trying to get Battlefield to work. There is some desire in him that needed to make it happen. It just wasn't going to happen. But we are back in Apex, so we want to give you at least some sort of a AAA title. I'm going to go into the freaking firing range because I want to see something. Show me something, Apex.
Okay, so this isn't a match. I really wanted to get into a match, but like, I don't know, I'm assuming it's the PC, but like, we're struggling to get into a game. So firing range we'll have to do. Honestly, just take whatever you get in the firing range and just minus a couple FPS for the actual game. Lowest settings, oh, I can't lower that anymore. Lowest settings, 720p, and I even have it 720p set on the monitor.
Beautiful.
I mean, not playable, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's cool that we're
Look at the gun textures. Oh, your gun's not there.
Oh yeah, I don't even have a gun.
Wow.
Boink. Oh, and I missed.
Oh, there it is. You got your gun.
Oh yeah, I could get some dubs in this. I can feel it. I will say, I mean, I wouldn't call this playable at all, but I'm surprised there's not like massive lag spikes so far. That's cool. Oh.
There it is.
There they are.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 was
Yeah, the error we kept getting, by the way, seems to point to not having enough VRAM. That's what I was spending all day doing. I figured out how to do like more page pulling, so now the actual RAM, which it's not going to show more than 8 probably, but it should be able to pull a good amount more now, but we can't change the actual VRAM amount. I tried like 800 workarounds, none of them would work. So sadly no Battlefield, not that it would look any better than this.
So there is a model with 16 gigs of RAM?
There is a 16 gig version.
In theory, with some workarounds, you might have more RAM to work with. Maybe. I'm just wondering if you're generally just running out of RAM and it's the system like pulling is just not.
Yeah, like the page pulling just isn't working. Because all it's working, the only thing I could never get to work was allowing more dedicated VRAM. Right now it gives it 4 gigs to work with. That's what I was trying to change, which normally is a BIOS option. We don't have that in this BIOS. I tried doing like 10 different Windows tutorials and changing it. Some of them looked like they were going to work, but every time I'd go back and look, it still said 4. So I think that's our main issue.
How much dedicated RAM do I need for my Minecraft server?
Dedicated RAM, but, you know, yeah, this isn't Battlefield, but, I mean, it's still AAA, and it shows you that they're not really playable at all, but, I mean, I'm just cool that, like, I'm just glad that it can launch and that anti-cheats are good. It has TPM 2.0, so there's some...
Valorant!
There's some, yeah, Valorant, CS, I mean, those kind of games would work, and it's just cool to see how far it's become from the V1, and I'm hoping maybe in the future, maybe Latte Panda, maybe they'll kind of cater to us gamers. More
gaming mini PCs. This is exactly what we need. But this ends our journey. The last thing we're going to do during the outro is we're going to show you guys the battery mode.
Let's do it right now.
That's what I was going to say. Do you want me to? You know what? Here we go.
I'll grab the camera.
And I'll unplug it.
So right now, by the way, it shows that we're fully charged. We actually never showed them this. So this little guy has dip switches on it, and those dip switches can be changed for different modes. Like right now, you can see we have it set to where it stops charging at 80%, and Windows, funny enough, actually has a battery indicator on it.
All right, so we have the capture card still rolling, so we'll just
yeah. Actually, we should probably stop that just so we don't lose the recording.
We're gonna stop that. All right, this is us unplugging. Okay, we finished our benchmark. Let's just see if this just works. I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
So he's unplugging the main power for the whole PC. It's working.
It's running off batteries.
And the wattage hasn't changed. We're still doing which, you know, that's another thing we did fix too. We're actually able to pull, like, we're pulling 30 watts right now, over 30.
Let's go.
That's
impressive. If I can
impressive.
see the battery, it's like tanking quickly.
Really?
No, I was thinking if it is. All right, 80% right now. I'm gonna run around for a little bit.
And that's what it's set to, is 80% for like max charge.
Look at this. We have a little portable station, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's cool too because it's not doing like that laptop crap where it's like lowering our performance, you know?
It is as low as she will go.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's see. I'm just curious if it's like how well it's holding up. If this is accurate, surprisingly well.
I think that these batteries, and look, the light's blue now. It actually changes color.
Okay.
So I guess that means we're on battery. So this is much more than a UPS. This is like a full-on like portable station at this point.
This is sick. All right, guys, let's wrap this video up.
So Latte Panda, I think, did pretty good with this one. I think they kind of cooked. I mean, this is really cool for tinkerers, and Matt and I, we're not even that great with these kind of things, but we were able to get the battery set up. We were able to get the M.2 set up. We reinstalled Windows 11 Pro on our M.2 so that the eMMC was actually secondary storage, and the UPS works. It's like a laptop at this point. Matt's holding it in his hand. We literally just have a mouse and an HDMI hooked up. We're in Windows still. We've dropped to 73, 72% from the time of playing Apex until now, so it's not like the battery's gonna last you hours in gaming, but I think for standby, this will probably last you like at least a couple hours.
And again, gaming is not its main use case, or really a normal use case at all for this thing, but this is a very cool piece of tech for those at home who want to tinker and make something look really, really awesome. You can buy one of these by using the link down below. It's an affiliate link and it will help us out. Let us know what you think of the Latte Panda V1. I would love to see what they can do in the future to make these things even more powerful, and what would you do with the Latte Panda V1?
So before we wrap this up, I did realize that there's a much better way to make our hat stack. So we actually got our little M.2 flipped over on the back. So this was the bottom, if you remember. I added, these are literally just motherboard screws, screwed those into the bottom. So now it's not like sandwiched oddly, what I have, like here?
Yeah, it was out and upside down.
Yeah, this looks way cooler. I mean, come on, that looks sick. So,
It's a full house.
It's a little
full
house.
Everywhere you look. But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this Latte Panda will likely be for sale at PCBros.tech unless we find some cool travel use for it.
PC Bros, we sell the stuff we feature here on the YouTube channel and full gaming PCs. Whether you're balling on a budget or want to spend a ton of money, we got you covered. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.